everyone, welcome to a new episode of Assassin's Creed Unity.
These streets don't seem to lead anywhere. There has to be an underground path somewhere.
Yeah, lady, you said that before.
I don't think they can see you. They're like the ghost of Christmas chips.
Oh,
This area is
goodness.
becoming unstable.
Ah!
You need to get underground now. Hurry.
Okay, I found it, calm down. The metro... what? What? You want me to get inside? What? That is... oh, I see. Ah! Arno, all you had to do was jump forward. Why are you such a nuisance? God. Oh, God. Come on. Kidding. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Come on, Arno! What are you doing, buddy? Oh my God. I really cannot put into words how... it's just... it's just so bad.
Unstable vortex of energy, so there's no telling how it will disrupt the simulation.
Arno! What the heck are you doing? Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. What the hell? Game! You are so shitty.
like you'll have to climb Lady Liberty. She must have bled through from another time period. The French should have shipped her off to the States by now.
Oh my goodness.
Just get to the portal. I'll do what I can to stop it from closing. See you on the other side.
Come on. Okay. Oh, God. Cool idea, poor execution, in my opinion.
And we're back. Not everyone is so fortunate their first time through a bridge. Sometimes our initiates are trapped in the system, and we have no choice but to send someone like you in to rescue them. In fact, one of our initiates is caught in a Belle Epoque server right now. If you're not too exhausted, you can re-enter the bridge and rescue him. All right, back to work, initiate.
Crap, I gotta collect that. So how do I go back to the rift? Because maybe that's what I'll use this episode for. Alright, let's do this Belle Epoque training.
Glad you could make it. You have to free our agent and get to the exit portal. His original mission was to gather data from the Helix, so try to recover as much of it as possible. Here's some of the data we've been looking for. Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. That data is encrypted. You'll need to stand by it for a moment until I can access it. Okay, decrypting now. Done. All right, I'll need more data to find our operative. There he is. You have to get him out of there.
Okay. Where is he? No, buddy. Why are you so shit? This guy sucks.
Free. Well done. You're running out of time. Try to recover as much data as possible before you leave.
Alright, alright, alright. Where do I exit, by the way? This is all cool, but where do I leave? Where do I leave?
This area is becoming unstable. The simulation is collapsing. Get
Right.
out now. Very good. But there's more assassins to save and more data to find.
What? There's more? Is this unlimited or what?
The more data you can collect, the better your reward. But the assassin is more important.
Okay.
Data received.
Oh my god, Arno. What?
Grapevine.
Oh, if you say so.
This one's encrypted. Wait. I think this data could really help us.
Cool.
This will come in handy.
Oh my god, Arno. Arno, I swear to god, I will slap you so hard. I don't know how, but yeah. I really want to do it.
Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it. We know where the assassin is. Get to him now.
Where?
Operative located. Nicely done. We need all the data we can find. You've done it. Good.
Where can I find data? Alright.
Not much time now.
I know. I'm trying. Okay, fuck this. Drop!
I think this data could really help us.
I know.
This will come in handy.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Yes. No. Okay.
10 seconds left.
I know.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The simulation is breaking up.
I made it.
Job well done. Our agents are never safe in the Helix, though, so help them when you can.
Assassin Intel 1? Why? I don't know what that means.
You don't have much time. Free the assassin and try to collect the data he found. Good job. The more data we can get, the better. Grapevine. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Wait, this
Crap.
data is encrypted. This data comes from deep within the Helix. Well done.
What are you doing, Arno? I don't care.
Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. Wait, This data is encrypted. This data comes from deep within the helix. Well done.
Oh, fuck this game.
This will come in handy. I've been able to pinpoint our agent's location.
Cool.
There he is. You've done it. Good. Hurry up. You're almost out of time. Wow. This should make our researchers very happy. Let's hope that contains something valuable.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's leave. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Left.
I know.
5 seconds.
I know.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Our operative is safe and sends us thanks.
GG's myself. Got a trophy that says needs more data, and I don't know what that means.
Counting on you to save our operative. Somewhere in the simulation.
Yes, ma'am.
Data received. I think this data could really help us.
Whoa! What the hell? Where did it go? Great.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, I see.
Wait, this data is encrypted. Excellent. This could hold some major Abstergo secrets.
Okay. Fuck.
Let's hope that contains something valuable. You're almost out of health. Try to stay out of trouble. Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it.
Do you...
Is that your problem?
Assassin position triangulated. Good job. The more data we can get, the better. There he is. He's free. Well done.
Fuck. Oh
You don't
god.
have much time left.
I know. Oh, are you serious? Stop. Where is it?
Sending the data to the lab now. I think this data could really
All right. Come on! Drop! This fucking guy. Boom.
A job well done. Our agents are never safe in the Helix, though, so help them when you can.
Is this like infinite or what?
The more data you can collect, the better your reward. But the assassin is more important.
I heard you.
This will come in handy.
Can you just climb?
Hold on a second. I need to decrypt it.
Are you serious, Arno? Hmm?
Wait, this data is encrypted. Great find.
Alright.
Nicely done. We need all the data.
What was that? Guardian will pay for that.
Can you run? Okay.
Oh, didn't dream that.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Wow, this should make our researchers very happy. Assassin position triangulated. Operative located.
Stop!
That's it. You should be safe now. Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away. Not much time now.
I know. You know, Arno, if you could just move your ass, that would be great.
Good. Our techs will start analyzing the data right away.
I need 10. Alright. Boom.
You performed a great service for the Brotherhood, but others still need your help.
Hold on. Okay, never mind. So, I think I've done this. Because it says there's 7, but I keep staying in Belle Epoque. So, I'm just gonna move on. See, it says completed, and then there's this, which I also completed. So, let's just get the hell out. Now, what I'm gonna use the rest of the time for this episode, I'm just gonna read the database because there's a lot of entries. Hold on, wrong thing. There are a lot of entries here. Encyclopedia, people, general. Rose Bertin. Sorry, Bertin. Born July the 2nd, 1747, Rose Bertin became known as Marie Antoinette, Minister of Fashion. Now there's a job I'd be good at. She opened her first boutique, Le Grand Mongolien, when aged 22 in the very chic Saint-Honoré neighborhood. I wouldn't say my French is perfect, but on first glance she seems to have named her shop the Big Mongolian. If I'd been her Minister of Fashion, I think I would have advised her to change that. I don't care how big the Mongolian in question was. He could be massive. It's no excuse. Who's going to shop at the Big Mongolian? She soon diversified her offering to include bonnets, mantelets, pelisses, bows, and shirred veils. The queen was enthralled by such refinement and, with Rose Bertin's help, set about transforming the Versailles dress code. Dresses were simplified to allow women greater freedom of movement, in particular by banning panniers, which were considered too cumbersome. I'm sorry to go on about this, but you just don't name shops after random enormous Mongolians. Rose Bertin's success and popularity soon brought her an international clientele from cities as far afield as Koblenz, Brussels, London, and St. Petersburg. It was thanks to this diverse base of customers that she managed to survive the revolution. She left France during the Reign of Terror and would only return in the 1800s. Do I have here the target that we killed? Ida Notre-Dame de Paris. Assassins 1, Templar 0. Locations, bridges. I think I read this. I think. Pont au Change. This bridge owes its name to the goldsmiths and money changers whose stalls line the length of the bridge, effectively turning into a gold district. Money changers played an important role at the time, given the diversity of currencies and the likelihood of having clipped coins which were no longer worth their original weight. Okay, misc events. Ooh, it's Portuguese. Let's go. Okay. An auto de fé, that's the pronunciation, from the Portuguese for act of faith, was originally a ritual of the Inquisition wherein the accused made proof of their good faith. However, since the ritual generally ended with the accused being burnt at the stake, in the popular mind, auto de fé came to mean the burning itself. The term came to France during the Revolution and was turned inside out, now meaning a revolutionary act of faith against the Christian clerics. Items. Jesus. Phrygian cap? The Phrygian cap was originally a symbol worn by Paris, son of Prima from Phrygia, that would be taken up in late Roman iconography. Iconography? I don't know how to pronounce that. Well before it became a symbol of the Parisian sans-culotte. Revolutionary aesthetics were particularly inspired by classical culture, and, therefore, by the Greco-Roman world. The pileus? How do you pronounce that? Was a soft conical cap given by Roman masters to their slaves once they were freed. The cap was adopted by the sans-culottes in 1792. For 2 years I made someone at school believe that the Phrygian cap was a form of birth control. No real relevance here, I'm just proud. Okay. Ooh. Archived conversation 24th January 2014. This is the year the game was released, I believe. A transcribed telephone conversation between Miss M. LeMay and Dr. A. Grammatica. A. Grammatica. Hello, Mrs. LeMay. It's Alvaro. Have you settled in to your new office? Just a few more boxes to unpack. Good. It's a big space. Almost too big. Olivier felt the same way. Ah, but the view is incredible, if I remember right. That's true. Listen, I'll be in Montreal for a week next month, so we can talk more in depth at that point. Until then, I'll send you some documents to give you a rough idea about what sort of data we'll be looking for in the next few years. Okay, I'll have plenty of time next month to review them. Good, good. Also, when you have a spare moment, I wonder if you'd write up a detailed reminiscence, I suppose, or a memoir of your time with John Standish. How long you have worked with him, how often you talked, what you know about his personal life, that sort of thing. Okay, absolutely. You sound hesitant. Sorry, no, I'll be happy to. I'm just overwhelmed by some of the things I learned about him in the past few months. I understand. It's hard enough grasping this idea of a precursor race, but the Soul Sage business, it's difficult to swallow. Of course, the document I'm sending you should go some way to easing you into some pretty strange discoveries, but make sure you're sitting down when you read them. Oh god. Okay, thanks, no problem. Stay in touch, I will. And congratulations on your new position. Thank you, I'm looking forward to working with your team. Good, take care. Grammatica means grammar. Alan Ricken, Chief Executive Officer, Abstergo Industries, Washington, D.C. Dear Mrs. LeMay, congratulations on your promotion. I am thrilled that you have decided to continue your career with our organization, and I'm delighted that some of your experience and caliber considers Abstergo Entertainment a natural fit for your talents. As the Chief Creative officer at Abstergo Entertainment, you will play an integral part in the continued growth and development of the Abstergo family, a brand respected and cherished the world over. As a longtime employee, you certainly need no introduction to our internal philosophy, our priorities, and our commitment to excellence. None of this changes, of course, and rest assured that you will have our full support to continue this legacy during your tenure as CCO. With Abstergo's vast resources and advanced technology at your disposal, you will be in a unique position to make a true and lasting impact on the world. Your position grants you access to Abstergo's offices and will put you at the forefront of some of the most exciting and controversial scientific breakthroughs of the past century. All avenues of genetic memory research are now open to you. Your only limit is your own curiosity and ambition. As per our discussion last week, your first day as Chief Creative Officer will be 3rd March 2014, starting at the base salary of $183,000 per year, with full eligibility for all bonuses and investment options. Welcome to the next stage in your already incredible career. I look forward to working with you in the near future. Alan Ricken. See, I almost thought this was monthly, but then it said per year. Abstergo Entertainment, Elix Team Virtual Entertainment Exposition VEX Press Training in Los Angeles, California, Aurora Center, downtown, from 10 to 12 June 2014. Melanie LeMay, Mark Skelling, Pierre-Louis Bélanger, Anthony Gibnigui, to be determined. Lodgings to be determined. There are 3 hotels downtown we generally use. Contact Jennifer Tam, me. Elix is not virtual reality. It is a virtual experience of actual history. History is your playground. Elix is built on Animus technology, Abstergo's proprietary genetic memory extraction hardware. Elix is safe and comfortable. Abstergo has been developing Animus tech for 4 decades. Animus technology is proprietary. There are currently no plans to outsource or license this technology to other companies. Worldwide simultaneous release, fall 2014. Do's and don'ts. Use words and phrases like innovative, immersive, total immersion, virtual experience, true history, and the final frontier of pure entertainment. Elaborate on our flagship virtual experience, The Tragedy of Jacques de Molay, 14th century France, Last of the Knights Templar, action, suspense, adventure. These are forthcoming features without naming names. Something like, or forthcoming virtual experiences will explore all sides of history, good and evil, and all the shades in between. Spark imaginations by asking journalists what time period they would like to visit. Ask them if they have any famous people in their ancestral line. Emphasize safety. Safety is our priority. If this technology wasn't 100% stable, we wouldn't release it. Expound on the core virtues of Helix: history, truth, immersion, fun. Talk up the Helix core team: inspired, hardworking, experienced, 343 collective years of industry experience. Talk up Abstergo Entertainment, the best and the brightest, the studio full of talent, the most talented and creative minds on earth. Do not dignify any rumors about the disappearance of past Abstergo employees with any kind of response. These rumors are scurrilous attempts to tarnish our company's reputation and should be brushed off with the simple, we don't respond to false accusations and crackpot theories. Do not mention data tracking, cortex monitoring, fMRA omega technology, hippocampal shock, occipital ghosting, brain death, server bridges, rogue programs, or erudito. These are industry terms that will only raise false alarms in the minds of muckraking entertainment bloggers from San Francisco. The last thing we need is a 60-point hyperventilating headline on the front page of some squawking tech blog proclaiming Abstergo Entertainment is trying to kill you. Do not answer questions about Abstergo Industries or its subsidiaries, other than Abstergo Entertainment. Deflect questions of this nature with a simple, I'm here to talk about Elix as an employee of Abstergo Entertainment, or just a simple, that's not my area of expertise, no comment. Do not go into specifics about the nature of genetic memory. A simple, each man and woman on Earth carries around some portion of collective memories and experiences of their ancestors. Abstergo's various technological breakthroughs in the past few decades have led us to a point where we are able to extract, organize, and replay these memories for the public. Will suffice. Never speak badly of past projects. Spin negatives into positives. Example. The film Devils of the Caribbean was a frightful mess of cliches, time-store moralizing, and pandering stereotypes. Who thought this bucket of bilge water was a good idea? You say, certainly realized very early in the production that Devils of the Caribbean would not be the ideal experience for everyone, but for those who want a fun, exciting, and lighthearted look at the golden age of piracy, their ship has come to port. Do not confirm cooperative virtual experiences. You may say this is technologically You may say this is technology we have definitely considered and are looking into it as we speak. We will be unveiling this feature at a later date. Character witness testimonial. Ooh, Melanie LeMay, 15th March 2014, to whom it may concern. In furtherance of the ongoing investigation of the late John Standish, former Information Technology Director at Abstergo Entertainment, I have been asked to provide a short reminiscence of our work relationship with the hope that it may shed some light on his bizarre actions immediately preceding his death in November 2013. I should begin by saying that I did not know John well. His time at Abstergo Entertainment was brief, 7 months, 3 days to be precise, and in that time our friendship was almost exclusively professional. We attended the same directors' meetings and often found ourselves on the same side of long-standing discussions about this or that project. The subject of these conversations was always work-related, professional, appropriate, nothing out of the ordinary. On 2 occasions only did I see him in what could be called social circumstances. The first was in June 2013, on the evening of Abstergo's Entertainment's yearly assembly, held that year in the Riverside Park in the heart of Montreal's Old Port. I remember it was a lovely evening and very hot, so the lines for the bar were quite long. At some point I too was waiting in a queue for another glass of white wine for myself and a beer for a friend when I realized John was standing just beside me. He said hello, and we discussed the various bits of news Olivier has just announced at the assembly meeting. Then our talk turned to more personal subjects. I remember he said he was from the United States, born in a small town in Maryland, the name of which escapes me. I asked about the peculiarity of his accent, and he thought it had something to do with the amount of traveling he did with his family. He hinted at a rather lonely childhood, with a few stable friendships, though he laughed us off, as though it no longer bothered him. Our conversation then drifted to generalities about our current projects. I was, in those summer weeks, still in pre-production for the Sample 17 project, and told him things were proceeding well. He then asked me if Abstergo Entertainment had access to any of the old Animus 128 models. I told him I didn't think we did, as these models were not Helix compatible and were therefore of no use to us at Abstergo Entertainment. He said that was too bad, and when I asked him why, he said something to the effect, "I love the quick trip through my own messy past." This didn't strike me as odd at the time. At one point or another, most of our employees expressed a desire to peek into their own genetic memories, but I had to disabuse him of any ideas that this was a possibility. Abstergo has very strict screening process, I told him. We take donations of gene material, yes, but the actual life sequencing process is done by trained professionals only. The Animus is a tool, not a toy. After listening to my explanation, he said again that it was too bad. When I suggested he donate his genetic material to the company anyway, he said nothing and wandered away from the queue. I noticed he hadn't taken any food or drink at all. The second occasion was not so much a meeting as it was a sighting. It was on a Saturday in Montreal, at some point in the late summer. I was walking down Park towards Sherbrooke when I decided to stop by my favorite cafe for a drink. While waiting for my coffee, I happened to notice John was there too, sitting by himself in a far corner of the establishment, hunched over a small laptop and staring at the screen intently. His face was very flushed, as streams of tears ran down his face. He looked distraught, as if a close relation had died, and he had just heard the news. As I waited, watching him intermittently, I realized that he was talking to someone, most likely via video or voice chat. This was not so unusual, of course, yet the manner of this speech was very odd. His conversation, from the little I could make out, seemed to be filled with joy and happiness, even as his expression was one of a man being tortured to the limits of endurance. Signing against a quick hello, I grabbed my coffee when he came and moved to the exit. Unfortunately, I could not resist a final peek at my colleague. I wish I had not paused. Turning again to the back of the room, I found John staring directly at me. All emotion had drained from his red, raw face. His expression was blank, yet his eyes were fixed on me, boring like 2 screws through my skull. I exited the cafe as quickly as I could. When I saw him at work the following week, he greeted me in the same laconic fashion. I said nothing about seeing him at the cafe, neither did he. We spoke only a handful of times after that, the last time being outside the Helix server room in AE's lower bunker area. We argued about the employees we had recently detained on suspicion of espionage. I didn't see him again, and he was dead soon after. Apart from these details, I have only generalities to offer. He was an odd man, but no stranger than most of the more technologically minded employees here. He was known to mumble to himself quite frequently, though I never witnessed this behavior myself. He was somewhat arrogant and haughty, but this again was not so unusual for his line of work, especially for a man whose intelligence and talent were not in question. He was undoubtedly skilled and had a technical aptitude that surprised even some of our most senior technicians. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Melanie LeMay. Belle Époque, literally the beautiful age, is the name given to the period between 1871, when the Franco-Prussian War ended, and 1914 when the First World War began. Once France was forced to endure the wars and hardships of the 20th century, it was nostalgically thought of as a golden age, both prosperous and peaceful. A better name for it would have been if they only knew what was coming epoch. Paris, already referred to as a city of light, grew in size and economic power thanks to technological advances. The Parisian quality of life improved as well, and they didn't even have social networking then. Come to think of it, maybe it was a good time to be alive after all, yeah? Hashtag banter. The 1889 World's Fair exemplified the spirit of the times and marked the construction of the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of France's new engineering prowess and of the Belle Epoque itself. Just as iconic as is the Paris Metro, whose construction began in 1898 and which opened to the public 2 years later. However, these weren't the first grand accomplishments of the era. The Statue of Liberty was built over a decade earlier as a gift to the United States, representing the Roman goddess of freedom and celebrating American independence. But while Paris became the cultural capital of the world and its arts and literature flourished, there was also political and racial tension. Anarchist groups who saw nothing but bourgeois decadence in the culture of cafes and cabarets, such as the Moulin Rouge, resorted to acts of terrorism. Soon, a more widespread terror would put an end to this golden age as war once again gripped the continent. There's a lot of. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of racism everywhere. And in France, it's just disgusting. Um, it's disgusting everywhere, but I don't know. I just remember a bunch of episodes in France, and oh my goodness, my goodness. All right, let's listen to some songs. I'm gonna read this and then I need to start a new recording. Ça ira. According to legend, ça ira was inspired by Benjamin Franklin during his stint as ambassador to France. When asked about the American War of Independence, he would reportedly reply, ça ira, ça ira. I will be fine. The music existed before the lyrics and was played upon the harpsichord by Marie Antoinette, who was particularly fond of this tune, on special occasions at Versailles. The initial words were quite harmless, basically a refrain of "it will be fine" over and over. But in 1790 they were changed to ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Les aristocrates à la lanterne. Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Les aristocrates, on les peindra. I will be fine, you will be fine, you will be fine. The aristocrats to the lamp post. I will be fine, you will be fine, you will be fine. The aristocrats will hang them. The song thus became the rallying cry of the Parisian sans-culottes in the revolutionary riots. recourons aux armes. Composed in 1789 for the formation of a Parisien National Guard, the revolutionaries took the popular tune from the song Il pleut bergère and added words intended to encourage men to join the Guard's ranks and defend the nation. La Carmagnole. La Carmagnole was one of the most popular songs of the French Revolution. Written in 1792 in the wake of the monarchy's fall on August 10th, the song became known throughout France and was one of the many adopted by the Parisiens sans-culottes. La Carmagnole was traditionally sung while holding hands in a circle. With the chorus, the circle of dancers spun around faster and faster. In Paris, the crowd often danced around the guillotine to celebrate the execution of counter-revolutionaries. The supplement to the Dictionary of the Academy defines the expression faire danser à la carmagnole à quelqu'un, making someone dance the carmagnole, as putting someone to death by guillotine or by any other form of torture used at the time. A number of different versions of la carmagnole exist. They were often adapted to the political, social, and economic context of the events. This explains why the version of 1792 and 1795 are respectively very different in terms of the words. Goodness. When the guillotine was used for the first time on April 25, 1792, it was poorly received by the public, apparently disappointed by its speed of execution and lack of entertainment. Because people are fucking disgusting. Nonetheless, the instrument was declared the official form of execution. The song, The Permanent Guillotine, La Guillotine Permanente, fuck, I don't know, tells the story of Dr. Guillotin and how his invention came to be used for executing the guilty. This is France's national anthem. So, La Marseillaise. On April 20, 1792, the Assembly declared war on the King of Bohemia and Hungary. The homeland was in danger and had to be defended at any cost. A few days later, at the request of the mayor of Strasbourg, a young officer, Roger de Lille, sang a rather violent song which he had composed for the army of the Rhine. Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant est levé. Entendez-vous dans les campagnes mugir, fuck, ces féroces soldats, ils viennent jusque dans vos bras, égorger vos filles, vos compagnes. Aux armes, citoyens, citoyens, formez-vous bataillons, marchons, qu'un sang impur abreuve nos sillons. Which means, arise children of the fatherland, the day of glory has arrived. Against this tyranny raises its bloody barrier. Do you hear in the countryside the roar of those ferocious soldiers? They are coming right into your arms to cut the throats of your sons and women. To armed citizens, form your battalions. Let us march, let us march. Let an impure blood water our furrows. The music is said to be inspired from a Mozart concerto. In fact, the song was not made popular by the army of Rhine, but by the volunteers from Marseille, who would take up the song and gradually transform it into an anthem. La Marseillaise became the rallying call to the French Revolution and embodied the values it sought to spread along with its conquests. Right. I have something to show you as well.
Paris, September 23rd, 1788. Dear Arno, I never thought I could be so bored in Paris. Can you imagine it? The greatest city in the world, and here I am, stuck in endless lectures from dawn to dusk. It's worse than that winter we spent in Strasbourg. Do you remember? When it snowed for a week straight, and we couldn't leave the house, and all the books in the library were in German. We convinced that cook the house was haunted by some young Frankish prince, and the poor man refused to leave his kitchen without a rosary in one hand and a Bible in the other. I miss those days. The things I'm learning from Father's friends are... well, I wish I could tell you about them. Someday, perhaps. But not now. And not like this. But still, I find myself missing those days. Missing home. Missing you. Next time Father comes to Paris, you must persuade him to bring you along. I remain always your Elise.
All right. I don't understand this letter unless because this letter unlocks once you purchase the Café Théâtre. So clearly this letter is from the time where Monsieur de la Serre was still alive. So it doesn't make sense that this letter only, appears in the game just now when Elise believes that Arnaud is the cause, is the killer behind Monsieur de la Serre's death, or murder, I should say. So I really don't understand how this makes any sense. But then again, not many things are making sense in the game so far. So yeah, that's it. Anyways, that is what I wanted to show you this episode. Next time we're gonna continue with the story missions. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And ooh, I have money. And I'll see you soon.